Hi. Recently I made a two-part video series where I analyzed the Quran in Arabic, comparing the Hafs version with the Duri and Warsh versions. And I was able to prove there are conflicting textual variants between these Arabic Qurans, thus refuting the Quran's claim in chapter 15 verse 9 that it's preserved and free from corruption. In addition, refuting the Muslim claim there's only one Arabic Quran. So how do you think Muslims reacted to my video series? Well, let me show you some of their comments. This Muslim says, "You have a fake Quran." This one suggests maybe I edited it on Photoshop. This one claims I was changing the words. This Muslim says the Duri version is just made by you. This one claims it's all false and I used Photoshop. Another Muslim says, "I think that is your words." And finally, this Muslim claims, "You have printed the other Quran, trying to mislead people." So, as you can see, many Muslims responded by making the claim that I manufactured or printed some fake Qurans or used Photoshop to trick people. Now, to refute their ridiculous claims, I will simply direct these Muslims to the following Muslim website to prove I'm not lying about the textual variants. This website provides some of the different Quran versions. We find here the dominant Hafs version, the Warsh version, and others like the Qalun and Shu'ba versions. In fact, while we're here on this website, let me show you some conflicting textual variants by comparing the Hafs and Qalun versions. And for your information, according to page 199 of the book, An Introduction to the Sciences of the Quran by Muslim scholar Yasir Qadi, the Qalun version is read particularly in Libya, Tunisia, and parts of Qatar. So let's begin our comparison. Variant number 1. Quran chapter 15 verse 8 says, "We do not send down the angels except with truth, and the disbelievers would not then be reprieved." Now let's read the Arabic. The Hafs Quran says, "Ma nunazzilu," we do not send down. But the Qalun Quran says, "Ma tanazzalu," the angels do not descend. In the Hafs Quran, the variant is a first-person plural imperfect verb. But in the Qalun Quran, it's a third-person feminine singular imperfect verb. Also, these two words begin with different letters. The letter Nun in the Hafs Quran, nunazzilu, and the letter Ta in the Qalun, tanazzalu. So this is an actual consonantal difference that changes the meaning of the word. So in this verse, the Hafs Quran directly specifies Allah as doing the verb by causing the angels to descend, but the Qalun Quran doesn't. So who causes the action here? Allah, the angels themselves, or a different source? Clearly, these are not the same. Variant number 2. Quran chapter 66 verse 12 says, "And Mary, the daughter of Imran, who guarded her chastity, so we breathed into her of our inspiration, and she accepted the truth of the words of her Lord and his books, and she was of the obedient ones." Now let's read the Arabic. The Hafs Quran says, "Wa kutubihi," and his books. But the Qalun says, "Wa kitabihi," and his book. In the Hafs Quran, the variant, kutub, is a masculine plural noun, but in the Qalun, the variant kitab, is a masculine singular noun. So my question is, did Mary believe in many books of God, plural, as in the Hafs Quran, or just one book of God, singular, as in the Qalun Quran? Clearly these are not the same. Variant number 3. Quran chapter 43 verse 19 says, "And they make the angels who are the slaves of the beneficent, females. Did they witness their creation? Their testimony will be recorded and they will be questioned." Now let's read the Arabic. The Hafs Quran says, "Ibad," slaves. But the Qalun says, "Inda," which means in the presence of or near. In the Hafs Quran, the variant, Ibad, is a masculine plural noun. But in the Qalun, the variant, Inda, is a location adverb. So my question is, should Quran chapter 43 verse 19 say the angels are slaves of Allah, as in the Hafs Quran, or should it simply say they are in the presence of Allah, as in the Qalun Quran? Clearly these are not the same. Variant number 4. Quran chapter 43 verse 38 says, "Until when he comes to us, he says, 'Oh, I wish there was between me and you the distance between the east and west. How wretched a companion.'" Now let's read the Arabic. The Hafs Quran says, "Ja'ana," he comes to us. But the Qalun says, "Ja'ana," they both come to us. In the Hafs Quran, the variant, Ja'a, is a third person masculine singular perfect verb, but in the qalun, the variant, is a third person masculine dual perfect verb. So my question is, in this verse, exactly how many people come to Allah? Is it one person, as in the Hafs Quran, or two people, as in the Qalun Quran? Clearly, there is a difference in numbers here. And finally, variant number 5. Quran chapter 10 verse 33 says, "Thus is the word of your Lord, justified concerning those who do wrong, that they believe not." Now let's read the Arabic. The Hafs Quran says kalima, word, but the Qalun says kalimat, words. In the Hafs Quran, the variant is a feminine singular noun, but in the Qalun Quran, it's a feminine plural noun. So my question is it just one word of God, singular, as in the Hafs Quran, or is it a number of words, plural, as in the Qalun Quran? Obviously, one word is less than many words, so there is a difference in numbers here. Now, to those Muslims who claimed that I made fake Qur'ans, as you can see, this Islamic website is proof that I was telling the truth. Finally, I think it is high time for Muslims to stop claiming there is only one Qur'an in Arabic and it's perfectly preserved from corruption. My video series on conflicting textual variants in the Qur'an is proof that that claim is false. Thank you for watching and God bless you.